All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This is CR Game Room. I'm here with Joe. We're going to be
Who
commenting.
won the die roll?
I won the die roll.
Okay, so Dustin picked his team, and then you get to pick whichever one you want to go against it, and then you get to determine who goes first or second.
All right, so doing a little cleanup there. Let me know who they're picking. So we're here to watch Ryan versus Dustin. This is going to be determining a lot of who's going to make it into the finals.
Okay, so Dustin's going for his casual bolt team.
Which team is that, A or B?
It's Team B, I believe.
Okay. The Fatality team?
Yeah.
All right.
And then Ryan is going to go ahead and go with his KBB team, which is his Team B as well, I believe.
All right. All right, everyone. We're looking forward to this. Let me know. Just call out when they're going, and I'll start the timer.
Okay, well, they got to get set up first. Other than that, I'd like to welcome everybody to the stream. Hope everybody's enjoying. Well, we understand that there's a lot of things going on tonight. There's another match going on in the next 30 minutes between Corey and his opponent, and then
Kim.
Also, yeah, Kim. And then there's also Ross's stream going on tonight. So
yeah.
If they're still around after we're done, feel free to give those check those out.
And if you're here to watch us, we appreciate you. So, all right.
Yeah, dice game, dice needed.
So, this is going to be implications for a lot of the top 8 considerations. Is this matchup specifically? And me personally, I need Ryan to win for my selfish game.
Well, yeah, because Dustin, I think it's either Dustin is a part of your win or your strength of schedule, right?
Yeah, I beat Dustin, and Dustin's 3-1. I only lost to one person that was lower than me, and right now I'm 2-2. So really need him to.
Okay, Ryan actually is gonna let.
I was thinking the wrong team on my side.
Yeah, he's. So Ryan is gonna go first. So he's picking the smart move. He's gonna get that katana early.
Yep.
Yeah. So tomorrow, by the way, everyone, we're gonna have Shadow on the live stream.
Chris, we are ready and set whenever you guys are. Will you guys be keeping track of time for us?
We'll keep track of time. Go ahead, gentlemen.
All right.
Yeah, this feels all official.
Best of luck to you.
Virtual handshake there to you, Dustin. Hopefully this goes a lot better than my your brother.
So,
Oh,
Ryan's literally got the worst roll. Oh, that he's got the perfect roll.
So
yeah.
I'm going to
There's a level 1 katana on the field.
impulse in a katana.
So Ryan next turn is going to be trying to go for a rip over nowhere to try to make that more effective.
Yep.
Yep, I have chalkboard.
Ryan has all the things to help everyone out.
I like that. Okay, well,
So interestingly enough,
start with purchasing a fatality.
he has K Global.
Actually, I'm gonna buy.
Dustin does. So if Ryan doesn't roll up a shield at any point, but does roll up a mask, he can use another energy type to just take the nowhere into his bag and guarantee it.
Yeah.
And he's got a spin down, which I mean, this is perfect. He can just rip it over, and he'll have an extra die to roll.
Yup. He still has that spin down. It's just kind of super annoying. He has exactly what he needs.
So what Dustin needs to do here is he really needs to just put on the pressure, and I would have recommended for Dustin just purchasing that fatality early.
Yeah. Fatality
Even
seems
going
like
so far.
Mhm.
Even going so far as to well, that necessarily wouldn't have worked. Oh man, that's a rough choice. He's got 2 sidekick spinners or 2 spin downs to ease his pain, and a shield spin down.
So he goes for the Shriek. That's probably a smart choice to try to force Ryan to not use King Black Bolt.
Oh, he only has a shield spin down to use. That's right.
So this turn, Ryan's hoping to get, of course, his nowhere and the right kind of energy to rip over a... Oh my gosh. That's a perfect roll.
Yep. So Ryan can actually start off. We're looking at a turn 4 finish easy.
Yeah. So he's going to, do the thing.
Because that shriek is still too far behind.
Yep. If Dustin gets lucky, he gets her out next turn. But that's interesting.
Well, Dustin's rolls they kind of limited him into his choices. Honestly, in Dustin's shoes, going for the Human Torch to push early damage is fine, but getting that fatality, I think, is key.
I think Ryan going for that Dwarf Wizard was a little bit too fast. Although the Shriek coming out right now is kind of the thing that helps him out.
Whiz, I would have gone for the cube, just like you said. I would have tried to get in there with early damage.
Yeah. Granted, if Dustin misses the roll right here with the Shriek, I don't know. I still don't. It's not going to be that good because D-Wiz is just going to go to waste. But if he does get the Shriek out, Ryan's going to be in a world of pain. Oh, he did not get it, and he re-rolled. Ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna Blue Eyes. Probably go for Emma Frost. Oh no, he's going for another Shriek.
That's a smart choice. Just to try to get things going and try to keep Ryan.
Ryan's one win con here is KBB.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
He's going for a Danger Room. Does he need the Danger Room, though?
He doesn't. He's just looking for something to purchase, which I don't think is a good thing because it's going to clog up his bag.
Yeah.
But if I was him, I would have just, done a create food and water global.
Yeah.
So here, Ryan doesn't really need to roll the D-Wiz. He can just purchase 2 cubes and rip 1.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he has use of Resurrection too, so
Yep.
he can go even further to give him that extra energy. So a Cosmic Cube, and then purchases another one, and then ripping it, and also resurrecting.
And then he has the potential of pulling out a Cosmic Cube and Nowhere and getting that much closer.
If he rolls that Nowhere up on double energy, it's game. If
he rolls both cubes, it's over.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing about King Black Bolt. It's either win or just looks totally terrible.
I like it because it's one of those big flashy wins, and it really speaks to the Timmy and me. I'm sorry, the Johnny and me. So the Johnny and me says, okay, let's go big, let's go flashy, let's all in, do or die kind of thing, a ride or die.
Yeah.
And so this combo right here, especially the way Ryan has the team built, I mean, look at that. That's all rares. All rares or super rares on his team.
Except for Agent Venom, and that's it. Oh,
Venom is rare.
Did he just knock? He just Blue Eyes.
Yeah. It doesn't target. Blue Eyes doesn't target, Dustin. You don't take a damage.
So still no damage is done.
No damage is done.
So I think Ryan's just trying to get his King Black Belt up on a higher level so he can't be pinged out easily.
Yeah, because the Danger Room is coming up. He sees the Danger Room coming. I wouldn't...
He took it back, I believe.
Yeah. Honestly, Ryan might even go so far as to get those extra 2 points of damage in that he needs so he can finish him off with a Cosmic Cube on the next turn.
Yeah. He's ripping over the Cosmic Cube right here. It might even be good to rip D-Wiz here.
Not necessarily.
Okay, now he knocks him out. Now he buys a Cosmic Cube, and now he's going to resurrect. Okay.
This is an interesting strategy he's taking because he knows that if Dustin lands the Shriek, his King Black Bolt comes up as a blank.
Yeah.
But he also knows. So, like, what Dustin did here is Dustin gave himself, he gave his opponents their own outs via the Danger Room Global. Because Shriek is a villain.
Yeah.
So his opponent can just stock up on bolts. In fact, that's what Ryan could have done, was just instead of Blue Eyes White Dragoning, he could have just stocked up on the bolts.
Yeah, because now he's got to get a blanker out.
Okay, there's 1 damage.
Wow. He did the damage to Ryan?
There's
Right.
2 damage.
Right.
Yeah, Ryan's taken 2 so far.
All right.
Black Bolt is currently blanked.
It's kind of an easy thing to deal with, though, with that Danger Room out there.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily know if, because I think Dustin brought it to take care of the other Shriek, but realizing that it's a symmetrical effect and thus damaging your team as well is kind of the thing. That's what I like about Dwarf Wizard in this case.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the target character active in order to blank, but you're still missing the risk of Magic Missile and Danger Room Global because it has such a high defense.
Yeah. And
I can't believe I just said that on the internet. They're gonna go crazy.
So Ryan's hoping to field here, King Black Bolt, which it might be.
I mean, if he rerolls the 2 cubes, and he keeps, I would keep all the energy except for King Black Bolt and that fist, and try to reroll for another bolt.
Yeah, or even
I would go for a cube, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have enough to do exactly. Oh
wow, these guys are getting it rough.
Yeah, he's got to rip a D-Wiz. He could rip.
No, he can res and already have the D-Wiz in his bag, though.
True.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
What he needs to probably do is get. Man, I don't know, because
he could field a katana.
Yeah, he could field a katana.
And rip. Or res. And then
here's what he can do. He can rip an investigation. Rip an investigation will guarantee him the best bet at getting the King Black Bolt out next turn on top of his Dwarf Wizard.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that line.
Let's see. He could do that.
He has 1 die in the bag, so he needs to either create Food and Water Global, or he's got a sidekick in the bag. He needs to either create Food and Water Global or just resurrect and then rip over the investigation, so he's guaranteed the ability to draw.
Yeah, because that's mostly what he's really needing right now is just drawing. I would even go so far as to put a katana on the field.
Thank you.
That is the Dwarf Wizard over there. We're going to import in level 1.
Okay.
This is interesting.
I'm going to purchase.
Okay, so he's just basically right now he's just trying to maximize his ability here to draw into everything.
Yeah. He's even with King Black Bolt not fielded, he's still a little bit ahead of Dustin, but Dustin could close the gap right here.
He really could. The Danger Room, and I see what Dustin did here. The Danger Room's guaranteeing him double or single bolt to add to Fatality's damage.
Oh, when he draws Fatality.
Oh, he draws Fatality, but unfortunately fielding costs is what's going to hurt him.
Is she a 2 to field there?
I don't know what level that's on. It looks like it's on its highest level, which is she fields on a 0-1-1.
Oh, wow. Man. Is he going to try to re-roll for lightning bolts? It's a 1 cost to field.
No, he needs to field her, knock her out, because he's still dealing damage with the torch.
Okay. Why did...
Okay.
Oh, he's knocking out his own shriek.
Just so that D-Wiz can whiff next turn. That seems good.
Yeah. So it kind of puts a splinter in Ryan's plans.
Dustin, did you pay that 1 energy for purchasing the fatality?
Yeah, I paid a question.
His used... And...
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I didn't see the double bolt there.
Did he pay the prep, though?
So he paid the wild was his rip, and then he didn't. So that's why I was asking him.
Yeah.
So you're still an energy short on that because you blue eyes and then you rip huntered and then you needed to do the actual purchase because you used the wild for the rip hunter strike board, did you not?
Okay, so I had 5 energy points.
Right, and you had the shriek fielded. Uh huh. Okay.
That wouldn't put it in your.
That.
He's still got to pay a shield to rip her over.
It costs a total of 3 to do what you were doing.
Okay, there. That's good. Okay, so he's got 2 energy here. I don't really think he has a purchase anymore, do you?
I mean, he can Blue Eyes White Dragon again. Yeah, he can Blue Eyes White Dragon again for... Yeah. Yep. So, it's not bad.
Okay, but here's the only problem, though. What if...
Yeah, fielding costs.
What if Ryan gets super lucky and gets King Black Bolt and 2 Cosmic Cubes?
I mean, he still has the field.
Yeah, but he's got that Dwarf Wizard and all that, so... I mean, he's protecting his stuff and keeping Ryan from doing what he needs to do. But Ryan needs to go super aggro here. He needs to try to rip.
Let him do that.
What?
His draw didn't let him do that. So what he can do is hold on to those bolts to ping out Shriek whenever she comes up.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dustin's trying to maximize. I think he's trying to maximize his damage output here, but he's got to realize that Human Torch and Shriek both have high fielding costs whenever it comes down to it. Shriek's a 0-1-1 and Human Torch is a 0-1-2. So that can get pretty costly.
Yeah.
Same thing with Fatality. She's a 0-1-1. So he's looking at a total of 3, and he's only rolling 4 dice next turn. Or he's only pulling 4 dice.
Yeah. So he's naming no one. Ryan's... Did he just...
He can still field it, but he can't use the ability.
Okay. Did he blue eyes it?
He did.
Okay. What did he use to blue eyes it?
So, what did you use to blue eyes? Okay, sorry, I didn't see that one there. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so he could rip over a Cosmic Cube and resurrect.
The last cube. Okay, so now he should have the next turn locked up. But like I said, it might have been better to just hold on to those bolts.
Yeah. But he's also got... The Dwarf Wizard is probably going to be used as a mechanic to use
look at
two
it
lightning
this
bolts.
way. He's got a nowhere. He's got 4 sidekicks, King Black Bolt, and a cube in there
Mm-hmm.
on top of a dwarf wizard. And he needs to burn it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So he's got a really good
He has
chance of
9.
drawing what he needs.
He has 9 in his or 7. Okay, yeah, that's because he just used that.
And I will pass priority. And
So yeah, it seems like Ryan's upside down on his bag, but I think he's almost perfect where he needs to be.
Well, yeah, he's got the amount of threats needed. Okay, so this danger room might actually sway things. He's just got to roll it up on a double. That's not where he needs to be with the shriek, though. I can definitely tell you that's not where he needs to be. He needs to reroll all of that stuff, including the danger room.
Yeah, it's just he kind of needs the fielding cost. Oh, and she costs. And he doesn't have any. He has 1 lightning bolt.
Whiff here, but that's okay. He still does 3 total damage, and he's able to shriek out the King Black Bolt.
Yeah, and he can swing in with the fire, the Human Torch, and also
What he's going to do is he's going to look for a way to what was I going to say?
prep.
Yeah, he's going to look for a way to KO fatality. I take down to a shield in order to field all 3 of his characters.
So is that doing 1 damage to Ryan? Him fielding the Human Torch?
Yes.
All right.
Hold up, let me read his team real quick. I need to see which version of Human Torch that is, because I don't know if it's the right version that I'm looking at.
All right. He just fielded Shriek. No.
Okay, so that first damage that he did with Human Torch wasn't. It's not whenever you field him and another character. It's while he's active. So fielding Torch didn't do that damage. So if
got
you
1 cube in your backfield, yeah, I'm gonna name Black Bolt
Okay, he named Black Bolt.
on that. I will.
So he's got a. When he fields her, he's gonna do 1 damage. Correct?
Oh, I get a with Human Torch. Whenever I field a Human Torch, I get a deal 1 damage to your opponent and 1 to a target character. So I'm gonna KO Katana.
okay.
Not that that makes a huge difference.
I don't agree with that.
Well, and you have to target a character each time. So the sidekick would have KO'd Katana. So what would you target with the?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And I'll hit.
nuance of what is the common Human Torch. I prefer the other Human Torch, the uncommon with the global that deals extra damage for actions and globals.
So Ryan's gonna knock out something here.
Oh.
So it'd either be your Human Torch or your sidekick.
Okay. Can I switch the order in which I fielded those then?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's fine. Okay, so I'll hit then my Johnny Storm for 1. And
Okay.
so that's 2 characters, and then now I'm going to.
And I'm down
Yeah, so
to
this is
16 now.
this is kind of rough.
Yeah. I mean, he's got all the tools to deal with Ryan.
A paladin hitting you for 1 for so 15, and then I'll hit my Shriek for 1.
I'm trying to see what's going on. Okay, I was just making sure that he divided up the damage. So now he's going to Blue Eyes White Dragon the fatality. If he sees the line of play, he may just keep it up there. Remember, the only way to effectively deal with Shriek is through the Danger Room Global itself.
Yeah. And he's got to keep her out there anyways, just to make sure that he can do what he needs to do, what Ryan needs to do. It's just with him knocking out the
Blue Eyes out my
the katana, he kind of helps Ryan out
tree.
for
Yeah,
filling
because
costs.
it gives him extra energy for filling
Then
costs,
I
and
will,
it also gives him extra energy for global.
fatality for 3.
And he's attacking with
I
fatality.
Brings me down to
don't.
12.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Take some creative lines
Look
of
how
play.
poorly
If-
this goes.
if Ryan, oh, he didn't get King Black Bolt. It served him so good right there. Oh my god.
So I see what Dustin's doing. He's narrowly avoiding the D-Wiz. He's forcing Ryan to be proactive about KOing his D-Wiz. He
Yeah.
can do it, unfortunately.
I mean, he brought the tools for Ryan to do that.
And realistically, Ryan can actually D-Wiz the Human Torch. Then whenever he draws his next D-Wiz, which is right next, it's coupled with the KBB, he can call and prioritize Shriek. So
Alright, I'm going
it's
to
a win-win for
field
Ryan,
Sidekick,
whichever way.
Field Katana. I'm going to pay 1 to field Dwarf Wizard. I will name Johnny Storm.
Yeah, but Johnny Storm's the one that's causing havoc for his own team.
Pay 1 to
Yes and no. He mitigates the damage pretty well, to be honest with you, as far as the damage to a target
resurrect,
character.
Oh,
and I will pass priority to you.
okay. So Ryan has KBB in the bag.
So it's interesting here that he doesn't KO his own.
He might be saving the 2 lightning bolts in case Shriek comes up on her one side.
Lowest level. Level 1 side.
Yeah, that's smart.
So there's 2 Shrieks. This is unfortunate for Dustin. You would not hope to do that.
Oh, he's got to get one to. He's got to roll both of them.
Yeah, he has to reroll both, but it's going to be unfortunate because what if they both come up on their level 1 or 2 faces? So then
Yeah.
he's got to prioritize fielding over, fielding costs over Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep. Or they just don't come up and he's open wide.
Wide open. And
Yeah.
the thing is that those sidekicks, that damage has to go somewhere. So the first
Johnny Storm's
Katana-
blanked?
No, he.
Oh, he
was.
Oh, that's right. Oh. So he's probably going to. I don't know. I think it's not a good choice to do it to Ryan because it's only going to help Ryan out next turn.
To deal you damage.
Okay, we just got word that Corey and Kim's match is delayed on the start time, so we will be able to record that, assuming that we get done with Dustin and Ryan's
I do have a
game
sidekick out here.
here shortly. So we'd love to have a
Sometimes
doubleheader
disappear,
tonight.
So just making sure.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'm gonna hit your sidekick as well.
Okay.
So I can give you extra energy for whenever you draw the.
Ryan's at 10.
Oh, but you can't.
Ryan's got literally all the energy next
And
turn.
then I am going to.
Oh, well, I mean, again, it depends on if his King Black Belt comes up. Because if his King Black Belt comes up, he has no other way
Blue Eyes
to finish
out.
this game out. And that 10 life is looking pretty. It's pretty easy to overcome that 10 for Dustin's team.
Yeah, it's just here's the other thing though. Let's say Ryan gets King Black Bolt on level 1 and he gets a cube and he has all that energy.
One for a fatality.
I would have saved those lightning bolts. Granted, you're doing. Never mind. No, he'd be doing damage to himself.
And I will.
Yep.
So Ryan has a good chance of drawing at least
You can
one
use Blue
cube.
Eyes on your opponent's turn, correct?
Yes.
No, you cannot. Oh, well, you can, but you can't purchase it.
Yeah, I'll pass priority and.
One of the great things that speaks to the utility of Blue Eyes White Dragon is that compare it to its modern companion, which is super rare Malekith.
Well, hold on. When you pass me priority,
Malekith is worded to be more balanced, to where it says once per your turn,
back in the bag.
Oh.
or once on your turn, you can knock out a character.
Yes.
All right. So 2 in the bag.
If he gets 2 cubes here, it's going to be fireworks.
Remember, he still has fielding costs. There's one cube.
He doesn't need to field anything except for King Black Bolt.
Dice God, you know,
So he is actually living on a prayer right here. Okay, that's good.
partially.
He needs Cosmic Cube to come up.
Reroll those D-Wizzes as well.
Reroll everything except for King Black Bolt. And even sidekick. Yep.
And he can spin the sidekick down, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh, painful.
But he set
So
it for
here
his
he
next
can
turn.
actually
All right.
blank the Human Torch.
And he can set up his next turn.
And he can just leave him there. Realistically, that's what I would prefer to do. Take that line, though.
Yeah. You know, what I would do... Field King Black Bolt, field Dwarf Wizard named Johnny Storm. Rip a D-Wiz. Or you could even Blue Eyes the D-Wiz. But it doesn't serve any purpose.
The thing that Ryan has to be concerned about here is his 10 health, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't blank that Johnny Storm, or he blanks it and then, you know, Blue Eyes is out his D-Wiz in favor of the Shriek next turn, that leaves him with one blocker up against a potential field of maybe two fatalities, dealing him 4
those
total
two.
damage each.
Field both of those at level 3.
Not to
Oh.
mention level 3s. Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
going to spend those to impulse in a level 1 katana.
So now he's just bulking out for
And I will
blockers.
Hold on.
You know the other thing...
He doesn't need to res here because it's going to throw off his bag.
Great Rune Water.
That's what he needs to do.
Send that to my
Yep.
Now he can res.
That was smarter. That was way smarter.
Okay, so now
And
who's he blinking?
when I fielded Dwarf Wizard, I'm sorry, I named your Johnny Storm.
Yeah, of course he's going to name Johnny Storm.
Yeah, yeah. And so there's no blanking on Dustin's side now. They're all in the use pile.
And
That's
already
true,
turned
actually, and
to
he has a full bag of sidekicks and fatalities.
If he could still field stuff. That's not the worst thing. Oh, he has 2 fatalities. He can do quite a lot of damage here. But he doesn't get any bolts. He's got to reroll that danger room.
Yeah, he really does.
Or he could do danger room and go after. Well, okay.
There it is. Okay, so this would be, so with Johnny Storm out, this would be the dream right here. He would be living the dream. So this is a potential 6 damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna take
knocking Ryan
a
to
mask
4.
To field katana, dealing you 3 damage. Yeah, excuse me, fatality.
How much damage is he doing right here?
Doesn't deal me damage. I blanked. You have the three there.
All right, so
Damage. Bring him down to 7.
All right.
Ryan has the
I will
blockers though.
pay a fist to
I mean, he
deal,
does.
Do another-
fatality, dealing you another 3 damage.
I'm down to 4.
It's very intense. So what Dustin can do here is swing out and KO or Blue Eyes White Dragon anything that doesn't
how much
go through.
defense does Black Bolt have?
5.
5.
And that D-Wiz has 4.
Yeah, I mean, Dustin just needs to Blue Eyes his 2 fatalities and
No, he doesn't.
um,
If he pings off the katana, he can swing through, and the
Katana's not a villain.
Okay,
There's
I am
so he has no way
Oh,
to
that's
beat
right.
him off
to knock out
unless they're a villain.
he can. Yep, he's got to.
Dice cost 2 less.
He's gonna do a delayed fire blast
I'm
probably.
going to pay
I mean-
one, knock out my fatality, make my dice cost 2 less.
Yeah, so now he can buy something for 4 less.
So 4 less now, and then I'm going to pay 1 to chalkboard, and then I'm going to buy a fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now that you bring it up, this line of play should have actually been. I would have done this way sooner. I would have done this as soon as like
Pass back.
turn 4 or 5, his turn 4 or 5, because he was missing a lot of those rolls, and Shriek wasn't really blanking much.
The problem right here, though, extreme problem. Ryan gets both these cubes. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There it is. Well, that's 4. Let's see. That's 5 per activation.
Oh, so he's 1 short.
He is 1 short.
He's still got to do it.
Yeah. Oh no, he definitely does need to do it.
Well,
he needs to push that damage.
Yeah. Could he? It doesn't make sense for him to res.
What he could do, yeah, he could just deal 10, resurrect, and try to get that 4th cube or the 3rd cube in there.
Yeah, it's just Dustin just has to field 2 of those. If he has enough lightning in the field.
Energy.
Yeah, he needed 1 more energy.
All right.
Oh, I don't think he sees the line.
What it is. So, two cosmic cubes. Going to use Agent Venom to target King Black Bolt 3 times. So that will be 15 to you.
So
that brings you down to 5.
Whether he reses or not, it really has no bearing on the next turn win. Because he's going to have a cosmic cube coming out.
All it relies on is fatality, but
if I swing all in, only 2 will get through.
Get blocked. Yeah,
I've got 2 in the field. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got, you'll block.
His katana's not big enough to finish it off.
Only 1 would get through.
Yeah.
I don't have enough for lethal if I swing with everything. So.
Yeah, but if he blocks King Black Bolt, doesn't it do damage to him? Or is that character abilities? Hold on, I got it right over here. I should be looking at my own cards.
So King Black Bolt's just globals, and then Cosmic Cube is whenever an action die or character ability deals damage. It's not combat damage or anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a tough choice to make because he doesn't have anything to spin that last sidekick down. Otherwise, this game would have been over. So he has a choice to re-roll the sidekick into 2 fatalities.
He just needs a lightning bolt in. Oh, he's got it right there. Oh, no, he doesn't have fielding cost.
But he can go in for the swing. So here's the thing. He has enough for fielding costs. And he can swing in for the win because he has 5 to Ryan's 3.
So he pays 1 to field, he does 2 damage. Pays the next one, does 1 damage.
No, he has to have 3. Human Torch is currently blanked, and he needs at least 3 bolts.
To do the damage. Okay.
My gosh. What he can do is he can use Iceman Global. So he can pay a bolt, use Iceman Global. The sidekick and the other sidekick in the reserve pool get spun down to a 3. I don't know if he has to pay fielding costs. I don't know if all 3 of those fatalities are higher or not.
So if he pays the lightning bolt,
he spins down his active sidekick character as well as the shield in his reserve pool. Then, assuming that his fatalities, because I can't really tell what level they're on, if his fatalities are on any level 1, especially if he has 2 of them on level 1.
You've got 3 characters in the field?
Yes.
they're all fielding costs to put in.
So he's probably going to just try to push for the win here by making sure that because I think on their level 2 and 3 side, those fatalities are like a 2 and it's like a 2-3 and a 3-4.
Yeah.
As he might be able to finish it out here.
He's gonna let the sidekick go through, definitely.
And he can't afford to let the sidekick and another point of damage or another 2 points or more of damage go through. It is because he's at 3 life.
He's at 4.
He's at 4.
Yeah.
He's at 4, so he can live on that final swing. Also, it's a 0-1-3, a 1-3-3, if I'm not mistaken on fatalities stats, and a 1-3-4. Let me double check that real quick. I don't want to. give any false information.
Fake news.
Man, if I'm sorry, what was
Fake news.
that? Yeah, I don't want to be spreading any fake news right now. Yeah, it's 0-1-1-3, 1-3-3, 1-3-4. So he cannot afford to let any of those. So with all three of his characters, yeah, attacks, and he has no way to really get the damage through. All he can do is just do the delayed fireball. But Ryan's got enough energy coming through next turn to where it might not matter.
Yeah, and if he does Ryan any favors by KOing something, it's just doing favors.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan can strategically block and be fine. Correct?
Yeah, he's gonna live at 1 life.
And that's all you need.
Yeah, but again, it just depends on what Ryan's next roll is, because if he rolls up a cube of any sort, whether it's double energy or just the straight cube itself, then he gets the win.
Heck,
So Ryan is... Okay, so for clarification, Dustin has 2 1-3-3s and 1 1-3-4. So 2 level 2s and 1 level 3 on the field.
3 dice in the bag.
So if he swings through with everything, is that lethal?
The other 2 are sidekicks. I'll make that simple.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I've got 5 lives. If I can give you ramp with that katana, which would hurt me more.
Yeah, he can't. He's either got to. He's got to sit back. He can't give Ryan ramp.
Well, like I said, he has no profitable attacks here.
You can't attack, but cube, that's 2 energy.
He's got to hope for cube not to roll. That's
No, even then,
yeah, I know
Worst
it.
case scenario, I've got 5 energy.
which means that he's dead.
Yeah, this is exactly why Ryan had to do what he did. Because if it was Ryan put him on 10, this would be he would just swing.
Yeah.
All right, so they're all 3 attack, 2 of them with 3 defense, 1 with 4 defense.
That's correct. Yes.
All right, so the one with
So the reason why I'm not saying anything right now, or right then, was because
there. So my dwarf wizard.
it didn't really matter either way, because yeah, Ryan just has a win more turn.
Ryan doesn't have to hit cube anymore.
All right.
Yeah, that's correct. Now, unless he's unlucky enough to roll.
If he gets another cube, I'm just gonna lose it.
Table
Okay.
flip. Okay, so he can comfortably roll 4 or
He can roll all of them, just single energy.
yeah, there it
It
is.
doesn't. All right, this
That's
game.
it.
Good game, man.
You had me last round. If you would have attacked with everything, I would have been dead.
Nope,
Oh, really?
not true.
Yeah, I'm down to 4 life. So I would add block 3.
You could have blocked 3 though, so I could have only got 3 damage on you.
Oh, is he a 2/2? It looked like it was a 3/3.
Yeah, that's a 2/2.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the Sophie's choice he had.
Okay, I thought it was a 3/3. I'm just like, he's got me. You know. So
Yeah, no, I was 1 away.
so for those watching along, I will activate Cosmic Cube, and then I will do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15
So
damage to you.
Ryan's given us the common courtesy of it, following through with the rest of his turn.
I had a serious misplay early on. My brain, for whatever reason, I'm looking at my dwarf wizard, and I thought you had a dwarf wizard instead of Shriek. And so that's why I kicked my Black Bolt out of the field so you couldn't target him.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I did, I'm like, oh man, he's got Shriek. And cursing myself trying to get my King Black Bolt back out into the field.
All right, gentlemen, you have 30 minutes.
All right.
Also, Dustin and Ryan, I'm sorry, those last 2 times that I asked you guys what happened and what transpired there, it wasn't because I was being a stickler for the rules or trying to ride you guys or anything like that. I was just trying to clarify.
No, you're absolutely fine.
No, I appreciate it, man. Sometimes kicking me in the butt because I'm careless is nice.
All right.
Dustin, are you staying with your team or switching?
No, I'm absolutely
Hey.
I'd much rather play with my other team.
Hey, man, any team that gets KBB down to a 1-turn difference, that's fine by my standards.
Oh yeah, no, it like I said, that cat and mouse thing, I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to KO my Shriek as many times as I possibly can to hopefully slow him down enough to where I can do something effective. And it actually, I was surprised at how long I lasted.
Yeah, it was really good, really solid. Okay, so this matchup is something that I've been interesting. This has been I've been wanting to watch this matchup right here, specifically this. Because guess what? It's villains versus Bat Family. I don't know how much more I kind of think you can get than if, let's say, one of the villains was Joker on Ryan's team, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I want to talk about both of these teams. This is Bat Family and Nabi are largely considered mid-range, meaning that they get started in the later turns. For Ryan, once he purchases the collector, that's whenever the game really gets going. So he has the first 4 turns to set up control pieces like Shriek, Scarlet Witch, and Blob, and or Green Goblin or Green Devil Mask, and Madame Mask. So he's got all those choices. With Dustin, he gets to do his setup as well, and this is where his deck is mid-range too, because he goes for his early Robins and his early Alfreds, and then he goes into Oracle, and then he gets his Bruce Wayne, and from there he starts fabricating those dice and getting out Batman on level 3 and capturing the whole time. So it's very mid-rangey on both of these cards, and I'm living for this matchup right now.
Yeah. And by the way, everyone, whenever Ryan starts doing this trays, we're actually going to have discount codes for people to buy him from Ryan. He graciously gave us 5. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's kind of a lot for us. So,
Okay.
Oh man, we need to come up with a hashtag for our game.
I am super excited for this matchup. I've been looking forward to this matchup.
Well, the thing is, Dustin's got to go fast. He's got to go extremely fast.
Okay, Sonic, calm down. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Well,
Faster.
Ryan's got the advantage. I'm not going to say Ryan's going to delay things, but he could.
Well, no. So what you're meaning is that there's a difference between slow play and playing up to speed, right?
Yeah.
So if he's playing up to speed, that means that he's going to be able to just smooth movement through his turns, right? So presumably turns 1 through 6 should take anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes based off of roll, reroll, and then that's it, right? Everything else is just him taking a couple of seconds to purchase his dice, put them in the use pile, and then put them into his bag, whatnot.
Yeah, if it gets to a point where it looks like Dustin could get to a victory, you might see Ryan really pick things up to try to get things going. But I don't. If I was, I would. I mean, I'm not going to be slow playing, but I'm not going to go as fast as my opponent.
So what I like to do, in something that I did in the game between Robert and I, because we had that hour-long grudge match. In the first game was I played super fast, and I think it threw him off too, because I was like zipping through my turns. That game lasted 5.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Didn't you quote it? It was like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was 7 minutes, and I just went through the whole thing, because sometimes playing fast throws your opponents off too, because they're like, well, crap, I got to keep up with them.
Yeah. I don't think Ryan's the type of person that'll play to his opponents. I've never seen Ryan slow up or speed down when he's playing Dice Masters. But that's because he has his own pace and he knows what he needs to do, and he's very deliberate. I'm not saying Ryan's slow. He's just very deliberate. I dig on that. You know what I'm saying? I dig on that.
You dig on that deliberate play, because he wants to walk everybody through it. He's like, this is what I'm doing, so that there's no rules violations or there's not any clarifications that need to be made later on.
Yeah.
So, like, again, there's a difference between slow play and playing deliberately, like you're saying.
See, right there, I think in the next turn or two, Ryan's going to have to go Green Devil Mask to kind of slow down the pace of Dustin.
Interesting. That I want people to think about. In this matchup, you actually want to Shriek the Fabricator.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You want to Shriek the Fabricator because it gives Dustin no outs to KO unless he saves up enough energy for Magic Missile, and whenever he's doing that, he can't actually purchase the Bruce Wayne whenever he needs to, or the Oracle whenever he needs to.
Yep. It just turns into a grind fest, and I don't think he has the team for that. Or I mean, Ryan could even just blob him.
Okay.
Well, If he rolled, he didn't roll.
Yeah. True. So there's no res. There is a res, but there's no chalkboard.
Amazon Doc is,
Ryan's Amazon doc is going nuts on him.
Alexa to be quiet.
If he had a turn down right now, well, no.
If he had a spin down, he could.
He
So
needs
what
a
he
mask.
actually needs to do is
all right. Feel the side
he was looking for a
kick.
mask to get Green Devil Mask or Madam Mask, which I think Green Devil Mask in this case is a lot better because Dustin
Res.
actually needs to operate between 3 to 5 characters in order to get his combo going.
Yeah.
Or for another blob.
'Cause he
Okay.
so the reason why he needs to operate at 3 to 5 characters is for
Priority
fabricating
in turn.
purposes. He has to fabricate 2 characters at all times in order for the combo to get going.
Draw 1.
What were you saying? I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. He's just got to get mask. That's really all it is. His team is kind of predicated on masks and fists.
Hashtag buy the GDM.
Hashtag let's go.
And you don't have any energy fixers on that.
That's like probably the most used hashtag ever is let's
You don't
go.
have any energy fixers on
Oh, well, that's a terrible hashtag. Not as original as buy the GDM.
Is Outsider and Resurrection.
What's funny is our original hashtag for that was GDM, and that turns out it's a British show, a British news show.
And then I looked at the hashtag for buy GDM, and it's actually like for a church or something. A church uses it. That's why I say buy the GDM.
I think we just need to try to think long and hard about it and
2,
get your wife involved. She's good at doing the social medias and whatnot.
and then
Social media. So here he can fabricate. I don't think it's a good idea though.
I think he's going to.
fabricate.
Well, he's gonna fabricate because he doesn't have anything in the used pile. His Alfred gets to reroll
And
next
then-
turn. But I just think that fabricating and giving himself only 3 outs is less of an opportunity later on down the line.
Yeah, it's
Top
just
priority.
I think he's trying to go as fast as he possibly can, and I think that helps him go a little bit faster because if he misses the things, he's actually doing better.
Okay.
Oh,
So Ryan is not having
Serious,
very good luck. He's probably gonna have to burn his die
words I
and
want to use
dice.
here, but I won't because we're on.
he needs to keep that mask.
Only needs to keep the mask. There it
Okay,
is.
at least that's.
So he
Oh.
needs to stop the golem here. He really does. It's not about stopping the Alfred. It's about stopping the golem.
Pay 1.
And he's
field
good.
Shriek level 2. I'm going to name your Bruce Wayne
Okay.
and
So blinking Bruce Wayne here is still good. It's still a good option, and the reason why is because Bruce Wayne is the one that does the capturing and the fielding things on level 3, the fielding the Batman on level 3. So it's still a good option, but I think essentially KOing or blinking the Fabricator means that Dustin has to spend up all of his energy for magic missiles just to KO his stuff.
Yeah,
meaning
but
that he can't afford to buy the 5 costs or the 4 costs that he needs.
couldn't he just KO
are
the
you
Alfred
okay if I
Pennyworth?
switch the energy I spent for field
That's what I'm
goal?
saying. He has to magic missile to do that, meaning that puts him 1
You
to
can
2
say no.
energy less
Yeah.
for purchasing the things that he needs to purchase. Because remember, Bruce Wayne's ability says
I
Batman
will-
specifically, so that Batman's sitting over there at a 5 cost.
Okay.
Technically, it costs 1 less per Bat
Two attack,
family.
3 defense.
I forgot. I'll make a correction. It costs 1 less to purchase
Level
per
one,
Bat
level two,
family.
Level 3.
Oh, got it. That's probably a good idea. Draw 1.
Oh wow! Holy smokes, that's a lot of stuff.
Perfect. Well, I thought Nightwing was on one of his faces. So he actually needs to
Shriek is
reroll the
not
2
targeting
characters.
Shriek,
Shriek does not
is
target.
Not targeting.
Ooh. Why not keep the Batgirl? Like, why are you wanting to reroll the Batgirl?
No. He should keep the. I'm saying he should reroll the Alfred and the Nightwing because then he can purchase his Batman for 4 or for 3 instead of 4.
Field Batgirl.
Now he has to pay 4.
He does have the energy for it. It's not as bad.
Well, honestly, I would prefer an Oracle in this case.
Yeah, because Ryan's just going to be doing all the globals, and you're right. He does have to buy Oracle.
For a Bruce Wayne. I'm gonna switch out Shield if that's okay.
It's fine.
Wait.
And then I'm going
Oh,
to
he just.
Rez, and then I am going to.
So Dustin likes to live in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne, but he's also guaranteed 6 more dice with it.
2 for another Nightwing.
Okay.
And I will pass.
I'm going to magic missile your Batgirl.
She can't be targeted.
What?
Dang it. In my turn.
Can she not?
Hang on.
Pass back. All right. So.
But I gave
Hang on. Dustin, which version of Batgirl is that?
When Batgirl is active, your opponent may not target your character dice with character abilities.
With character abilities?
Yep. Character
Okay.
ability. So I use
All right.
global on magic missile.
Just making sure.
All right.
There's another version of Batgirl that says while she's active, your stuff can't be targeted by, your masked characters can't be targeted.
So he needs to target the Fabricator here.
All right. Field Blob level 1. I'm going to name Bruce Wayne.
He's doubling down. It's nice. It's really good. So he's definitely on the. So this is where it starts to kick into gear here.
Draw 2 from my bag.
Ryan's not delaying. He's actually playing faster now.
And so I
Ryan is, as the
Batman
kids say,
and,
not fucking around.
Blob Bruce Wayne, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he shrieked Bruce Wayne.
Did you shriek Batman? I don't know.
I remember. So Ryan, I remember hearing you shriek
I thought it
Bruce
was
Wayne.
on both of them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What did I say when I did it?
So when you shrieked, you named Bruce Wayne, and then whenever you blobbed, you named Bruce Wayne.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then the shriek was Bruce Wayne. The blob is Batman. Sorry.
Okay.
Dustin, do you accept that?
I'd rather not.
Okay, I mean that's why I was double checking what I had named. So, but I apologize. I did say Bruce Wayne on both. So.
Go ahead. It's fine. I don't care.
No.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Dustin, the reason I ask is because Ryan's going back on something he said. You have to agree to let him do it. If you don't, that's your prerogative. And Ryan's not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to hold it against you.
I'd rather not for this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair is fair, honestly.
Well, yeah. I just.
He already
Feel
passed
bad.
turn. He already passed turn. There's nothing that can be done about that.
Thanks, Jordo. The language comment was great. So the biggest issue here for Ryan not naming Bruce Wayne and Batman is mainly that Dustin can work around it, but still, I mean, double naming Bruce Wayne means that he has 2 things to get rid of.
Yeah.
For Blob.
How much time do we have left?
20 minutes.
I will take the 2 life.
I will pay.
Do you think that's fair? What I said that Dustin had to agree to that. I think that was fair, honestly.
No. It was fair as far as game state
Okay, I'm going
goes.
to pay
The game state did not advance. There were no moves made aside from moving directly to the roll and reroll step.
Batgirl.
Yeah.
So technically, he still could have taken it back, and it would have been fine. There would have been no rules violation there.
But he did pass turn, though.
Yeah, this is more a matter of the turn being passed.
Priority
Pass back.
and end my turn.
I mean, I think Ryan doing what he did kind of puts him by the balls still.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. It's not a bad move per se.
Especially, oh my God, now. Oh.
So I'm gonna
Res.
one field collector at level 3.
No, he's just gonna straight Navi action.
Will
So this is 4
bring
damage
in
right here.
Norman Osborn on level 1. So the 1, 2, 3, 4. You have no other villains, so 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Pass priority.
Pass back.
I attack with Norman.
This is where Dustin can take advantage of it and gain some extra energy.
He could double block.
2 pawns.
There you go. No, that's a good choice. He gets extra energy for it.
Damage to one of them. I will leave the other one, and then of course he goes back to the card.
Yeah, Ryan does get to choose though.
And okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Absolutely correct. I was thinking of as far as like when you call things and you don't mean to, it depends on where you're at in the game as far as state based goes, as well as like where the turns are. So you are correct. Once the turn is passed, it's too late to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Even if it was an end of turn kind of action.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if Dustin had accepted it, I would have accepted it. That's
yeah. We gave them that chance. So, all right. So here's where Dustin can actually bulk up on his attacking, but he has to pass priority to Ryan, which means Ryan gets in another hit.
And Ryan gets another blocker.
Tap with my 2 Nightwings.
Okay.
Pass priority first. Excuse me.
Pass priority. I'm going to field use collector to field in a Norman, so you take another 4. I have you down to 12.
Got it.
All right, and the Nightwings are what?
3 and a 5.
3 attack and a 5 attack.
So the Golem, not only does it fabricate for cheap, but I believe it has the added bonus of absorbing a damage that would be dealt to your characters. Give me just 1 second. Let me look it up.
You're trying to kill Nightwing.
Oh, it says, yeah, it says all of your characters get +1 defense. That's what that Golem does.
No, where's the defense boost coming from?
The Golem.
From Flesh Golem being in the field, +1d.
Yep, your other character die get +1d. Yep.
Oh, no, they both lived actually then. Because it's a 3, it'd be a 3/2 at that point. Sorry. Okay, so I
2/1 and a 1/1. So I blocked the 3/1 with the Norman, so he was dealing 2, so that would still KO him.
Okay, so you're knocking out the smaller one.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I'm trying to organize mine.
So the board state that it's in, Ryan has board control and tempo, and Dustin's having a hard time dealing with it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny that you say that because Ryan literally has less characters and less dice than Dustin does overall. So you would think that Dustin would be in the favored position.
Yeah.
Really, if I was Ryan, I would have just yeah, so he can finish him off pretty easy here.
All right, I'm going to field 2 sidekicks.
So he's got blockers for days. Does he need to put? He doesn't need to bring. He doesn't need to do anything else.
He's tempted to purchase.
A level 1 Norman.
I saw what he was kind of struggling with. He was tempted to purchase another Norman just outright, and maybe get it in circulation so that you can double up on his triggers. But it's going to be kind of like a slow burn here.
Pass you priority and turns.
He doesn't want to give Dustin any more ramp.
Now that the Flesh Golem's on, it kind of complicates things because, yeah, Dustin can double block, but he's not getting 2 energy out of it anymore because the Flesh Golem is giving them bonus.
Yeah. I honestly think the double blanking kind of worked out for Ryan, and it kind of did him some favors.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pay a mask to feel...
But he could also just swing in with the Shriek.
Pay a fist to make you kill your blob unless you pay 2 life.
I will pay the 2 life.
I'm going to do the same thing.
So Nightwing's ability is pretty interesting. Or no, is that... Whose ability is that it's allowing him to KO villains? Is that Batman's or Nightwing's?
I will...
Okay. Let's see, Dustin's team. Let me pull it up because that's an ability that I don't see used very often, but it's super relative in this matchup. Again, another reason why why I was so excited to this match.
Yeah, go ahead.
Norman and deal you 4 more.
That's so gross.
Okay. And I will attack with
yeah.
my 2 Nightwings again.
It is in fact Batman's ability that's allowing him to KO a level 1 villain.
So it's a 4/3 and a 5/3.
Okay, I'm going to block there, and then using magic missile, target the one that's 4/3 to finish damage to him.
Okay, one's a
Norman
so 5/3 and a 4/3, so you can knock out the 5 if you want.
No, I'll knock out the 4.
Okay.
So he goes back. He's KO'd. That energy is spent. I have 1 in my bag.
Okay, so Ryan can effectively finish him off here if he would have drawn another villain, which I think that's all he has is just the blob.
I mean, he's got Dustin down to 4.
Finish him off. He just needs that. Oh, he didn't get the fist.
Green Devil Mask. Green Devil Mask.
And get the Green Devil Mask, but it's not going to do anything for him. It has to be a character that's purchased.
No, I'm saying buy the Green Devil Mask.
Oh, yeah. So here's interestingly what he can do is he can... I was going to say he can purchase a Shriek during Ryan's turn to sort of blank any shenanigans that are going on, but I mean, still, he's kind of stuck because he's got to purchase whatever he's got to purchase has to have a high enough defense to take on the biggest dude.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Maybe purchasing the Green Devil Mask and passing is the best way to go about it.
Yeah. I would have re-rolled Blob so he could readjust Blob.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Pay that to Rez.
And he can't even buy Norman.
Nope.
Either Norman or either Shriek or not Shriek, but Madam Mask or Green Devil Mask. Because Scarlet Witch does him no good.
Out. Green Devil Mask.
Yes. Okay.
It should have been by the GDM like way earlier on.
Yeah, I agree.
Contra so well.
Okay.
Should have probably KO'd a pawn. Okay, so drop 3. I don't have anything in my bag.
So that Bruce Wayne's definitely not coming out. That's what's. He's better leaving him as double energy.
Yeah, he really is. Oh, that's painful. He whiffed on the Nightwing.
Pay a fifth to think about UKing Blob.
Your camera's falling there, Dustin.
Your camera's falling there.
Okay.
I will. Well,
It's out of focus, but
hold on. The focus is out there. So
I'm gonna pause the times to let you fix the focus real quick.
Out there, we're good. We're good on the focus.
Okay. All right.
I will take the 2.
He's got to keep his defense up.
I mean, he's one fist away from winning the game.
Do it again.
Dustin is here. I think he's actually going to be able to swing in with the whole team because Ryan only has 3.
Ryan has 4 blockers.
4. Oh, there's a sidekick there. Yeah, so then he can't even swing in necessarily and push for damage because all of his guys are too low of attack.
So 8 now?
I'm down to
He's
8.
at 8. Yeah, he still doesn't have enough to push through a big attack.
Wait, how's Ryan down to 8?
A total of 4. He's paid a total of 12 just to Batman's global.
Oh wow. Is that once per turn on your turn?
So I will.
No, it's just pay a fist, KO target villain unless its controller pays 2 life to ignore this effect.
Oh, so every time he's gotten a fist, he's just been doing that.
He's done it once every turn.
Wow.
Pay,
Times this turn.
Gonna bolt to purchase a Batman.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Yeah, because he has 3 Bat family.
He's got nothing now. I don't think he can attack.
Profitably, he can attack, but he's not going to be it's not going to be a profitable attack.
what?
5-2.
So Ryan just blocks with sidekick.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryan just blocks with sidekick
I will
and then gets an extra
block
energy.
with a sidekick.
Yep. And he just needs one fist.
All right, my turn. I have 2 in the bag.
Maybe he gets the GDM and completely raffle stomps.
Oh my god! Don't put that on him. Oh, that's game.
One fist. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I mean that will do it. So
Well, yeah, that because that's
stop there if
4.
I wanted, but
He wants to add insult to injury.
We want to see the Green Devil mask rolled. If he gets this, it's gonna get stupid. Oh my god!
all right. Sorry to do it to you, Dustin. Green Devil mask.
Okay, so
You have more than 4 characters in the field, so you have to re-roll all of them. Any that are character face, go back to the field. Any that don't, go to your used.
I got 1 left.
Oh my
my
goodness.
All right.
The only reason I threw in that thing right there is because the game he had a fist. So
Yeah.
Go big or go home. Go big or go home.
So bring in the fist, deal 4, and that'll be game.
Very good.
All right, well, good game, man. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. You had me sweating there for a minute.
Great games, gentlemen. Those are really good games.
Thank you.
all right, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Speak to them. So Ryan,
Yeah.
how frustrating was that you had something double blanked?
Actually, the more frustrating part on it is I'd purchased both of my blobs, so I couldn't collector in a blob to change it. That's the other trick. Once I have collector in, if I need to change target, I just spend the energy, bring one in. It's now when fielded. Change
That's
the target.
smart. Yeah, and I was normally, man, I would always let.
Oh no! It was, and again, it was one of those. I should have verified what it was that I had shrieked before I fielded it. In my head, I had it that I shrieked your Batman. That's why I named Bruce Wayne. I was like, wait a second, I think I messed that up, and that's why I asked. But it was 100% well within your right. I have 0 issues with that, Dustin. Don't be upset in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But I was normally, man, I'd let anyone redo anything for the most part. I was like, man, I need every chance I can get here, and I am screwed otherwise.
Yeah, no, and like I said, it's as soon as I realized it, I'm like, okay, I really needed, he hasn't purchased the Batman yet. I really need the blob on the Batman. Oh, it's no problem. I've got collector coming out. I'll just collector in a blob, and I've already purchased both of my blobs. All right.
This is tournament play, Dustin. That's why I had to verify that it was okay with you. Ryan knew that he did what he did, and
yeah, no, I like I said, I mean, that's why I asked the question. Is it okay?
So to be fair, though, Ryan, double blanking in this instance wasn't bad because he had Magic Missile and he had the other global to get rid of your shrink.
Yeah, and that's where I was kept on waiting for something like, I was like, okay, well, I'm hoping to just Bruce Wayne a million times, and then I couldn't get enough to Magic Missile out Shriek anyways. This is really bad.
There was some benefit to having the double action going there, but just not, it was one of those. I forced instead of settling myself into a more comfortable control, I was like, okay, I'm taking this aggro quickly.
Yeah.
So no, fantastic games. It's always a pleasure to play against you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Ryan, congratulations on top 8. Dustin, you got to sweat it out.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, good for me.
There's still a chance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and
another match.
I really want to refine that fatality team because I built that late at night, and I really think it could, especially if they're on cube. But
the fatality team was actually the team of yours that I was most fearful of playing against with my villains team.
Let me see here. Okay, on that, I'm going to stop it right here because they're just talking about some things. It was a good match. A little bit of a interesting combination there, but yeah, we're going to move on to the next matchup. I'm going to end the stream here. We'll be back with Corey versus Kim. and should be a good matchup.
Hey, thanks a lot for letting us stream it.